For the last week, I've been on an adventure through Japan. I've slept in 2 capsule hotels, and I didn't get much sleep in either one. But I think I know why. Neither one was on a train. So obvious when you just say it out loud. And I love trains. So today, I'm taking Japan's cheapest overnight capsule train, the Sunrise. Here's the plan. Step 1, my ticket is booked from Okayama to Tokyo. It comes right through Osaka, but it doesn't stop here. We need to get to Okayama. Step 2, explore the Sunrise. I'm fairly certain I booked the wrong room, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Step 3, there's a bunch of stuff that I need to do in Tokyo before step 4. Make it to the airport before my flight home.
This video is sponsored by Trainwell, thank goodness. I'll explain why I'm so happy about that a bit later.
So we gotta get to Okayama, and I tried to reserve a seat, but there aren't any. It is rush hour in Osaka. But I think I can just get on an unreserved train. I'm not really sure. One thing we do have is time. It's a little bit after 6 o'clock. My train leaves Okayama a little bit after 10, and it takes about an hour to get there on the bullet train. This train station is crazy, but hopefully we won't have to be here for too long. Japan Rail Pass, don't fail me now. Okay, Kagoshima, 1820.
Quick explanation. The destination doesn't matter for me, because all southbound Shinkansen trains stop at Okayama, but the Nozomi trains aren't covered by the Japan Rail Pass. So the best I can do is this train that leaves soon.
Track 20 in 4 minutes. Do they have any unreserved seats? I cannot read that. I cannot read Japanese, I'm afraid, so unclear whether there are unreserved seats on this train or not. And I guess we'll find out together. Well, it's definitely rush hour. I am last in line, but I think this is not reserved. I think we did it. I'm on the train, and as far as I can tell, it worked. So we'll be there in 3 stops, for about an hour. That gets us into Okayama quite a bit earlier than we need to be there. So hop in a seat tour.
There are tons of open seats on this train. I just did not expect that. The seats themselves are fine. They've got stretchy pockets and tray tables. The seats recline. The coat hooks are super handy. This air thing doesn't really do anything, but plenty of storage up top for luggage. Ample legroom and outlets. Nice. Bathrooms and smoking up front. Oh wait, no smoking. And this is interesting. There's a sink to wash your hands and a urinal with a window. And that's a Shinkansen unreserved car. Yeah, thank you.
Okayama station. Okayama station. It's 7:13 right now, which means we have more than 3 hours before the Sunrise train rolls on through. That's a lot of time. What does one do while waiting for a train for 3 hours at 7 p.m.? No way. This place was called Bar Glug Club, and I had to check it out, but not tonight. Good general rule is if you see a place called Bar Glug Club, you go. But we'll try it some other time. There's another place around the corner. Throughout this series, I've gotten a number of comments about how I'm not making the healthiest choices while traveling. And that's clearly true. I am, after all, on a quest to find an open bar. So when I got home, I decided that had to change. I had to start working out, both to get in shape for all the adventures I had planned, and because without the workouts from this week's sponsor, Trainwell, editing this series may have driven me crazy. Trainwell is a one-on-one personal training service with all of the pros and none of the cons of a typical personal trainer. No one to awkwardly stare at you at the gym, but all of the one-on-one personal programming to make the most of your time. This is Nate, my personal trainer. He's the one that makes sure I do all my workouts. Nate knows that my biggest issue when it comes to working out, aside from actually doing it, is my ankle. I sprained it or broke it, I hurt it. So Nate has designed a training program to help me avoid ankle pain while at the same time healing it. This is Nate demonstrating the ankle stretches he wants me to do.
Feet down and then toes down. This time I'm pushing my toes away. And then the last thing you can do.
Nate also knows that my gym is a garage, so he's personalized the workouts for the equipment that I have. It is really nice how the app guides you through the entire workout and gives you video demonstrations of each exercise. So if this sounds like something you might be interested in, take the quiz to find your perfect trainer and use my link in the description to get 14 days of free training. And as you watch the next part of this video, just remember that thanks to Nate and Trainwell, I'll be fine. Thanks, Nate, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. We'll chat soon.
All right, see ya.
And if it's taken from that old girl, you know you've held my poor heart captive. There was something in your eyes.
I'm guessing that doesn't mean open. Well, this is going poorly for absolutely no reason. I don't understand why it is so hard to find a bar in Japan. Probably just a me thing. Keep looking. There's a place called Aussie Bar right down the street, and if there's one thing I know about Aussies, it's that they love to drink. This place has got to be open. The high bar. Unfortunately. It's great to meet you.
Too easy. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Jason.
Cheers.
Appreciate
Good
it.
luck, yeah.
And a few more drinks later, note to self. Return to Okayama, spend more time here, specifically at the Aussie Bar. Oh, what a place. Now we got a train to catch. So far, this episode about the overnight sleeper train hasn't been very much about the overnight sleeper train. I'm sorry, that's on me. I suppose the only thing I can do to remedy that is cut directly to Sunrise said, oh, it's late. 20 minutes behind schedule. That's the first late train I've had since I arrived here. I wonder what's going on. The Sunrise is actually two trains, the Sunrise Seto and the Sunrise Izumo. They both start in different locations and meet here in Okayama, connect, and go to the rest of the way to Tokyo.
My plan was to hang out upstairs and film the sunrise as it rolled into the station. But
The Sunrise Seto. Should probably just get on. The train is just straight up here. I completely missed it. How did I miss that? These are the fancy sleeper cars. That's simply not me. More fancy cars. Again, not mine. That looks like fun. I thought I had both a seat and a bunk. I've just got a bunk. Buying an extra bag today, not a good idea. I just have substantially too much stuff. I guess we go watch some trains connect. There's people sprinting absolutely all over the place taking pictures of this train. I guess it is kind of a big deal. So I am lucky to be riding it. I think next time I would choose a different sleeping arrangement, however.
I'll show you around my bunk in a bit. It is really something. But the back half of this train isn't even here yet. And the link-up thing is really rare. So let's go see how that works.
My people.
お待たせしました。4番乗り場に22時34分発特急サンライズ瀬戸出雲号東京行きが7両で入ります。危ないですから黄色い点字ブロックまでお下がりください。4番乗り場に列車が入ります。ご注意ください。
We're on the train and we're going to try to make this work. This is not at all what I was expecting, but that's okay.
How about a bunk tour? There's this light, the window, and that's kind of it. There's some space on the floor for shoes, but there's nowhere to put luggage, so get cozy. There's a plastic cup. There is bedding, a pillow sheet of sorts, but I can work with that. And there's a blanket. This was a terrible idea. So then why did I book this? Well, part miscommunication, and partly because this is free with the Japan Rail Pass, so no regrets. You can see where there used to be curtains for some amount of privacy, but that's not my biggest issue right now. I'd say it's minimum 80 degrees in here, which is just too hot. It's also quite loud. This is gonna be tough. Now that we've settled into the bunk and my ticket has been checked, let's see what else the train has to offer. It's just too hot. It's too hot in there. I don't know where I am. This seems like some sort of communal car. 4 bar seats on this side, 4 bar seats on the other side, right next to that vending machine. It is so hot in that car. I will say this, the bathrooms are just totally adequate. Well, my car is right up front. That doesn't stop me from seeing what's going on in the back. After wandering backward for quite a while, it quickly became clear that most of this train is private sleeping cars, with rooms both on the upper and lower levels of the cars. It's not terribly hard to see why trains like this don't really exist in Japan anymore. You can get from Okayama to Tokyo in a few hours. There's no real reason to do that on an overnight train. There is no common space aside from the one we found earlier. There's no dining car, no cafe, just a single vending machine. And here's a live look at me questioning my life choices. Is this better than my old job? Maybe. Is this a bit worse than I thought it would be? Yup. Apparently there is a shower and it is in this car. I don't really need to take a shower though, but by the time I'm done sweating tonight, I probably will. It is so hot in that car. Riding the Sunrise Express definitely harkens back to an earlier era. Not a whole lot express about this train. Not anymore. I am a little surprised by how loud it is in these cars. You can really hear and feel the track below you. But let's stay on the bright side of things. This is something that most people never get to do. So I'm lucky. I thought there might be more to see or do on this train, or even a bit of space to move around. But the train is called the Sunrise Express, not the Nightlife Express. So I guess we'll see what the morning brings. The Sunrise Express. Bye, sunrise. Okay, lot to do. Got a few hours to do a bunch of stuff before my plane leaves. Here's the list. Gotta get stamps and find a post office to send these letters. Gotta get the photos on this camera developed so I don't mess them up going through security. I've done that before. We've gotta get some Japanese whiskey. We've gotta get more of those 7-Eleven pancakes. And we've gotta get to the airport so I don't miss my flight. I don't know what order we're gonna do this in. I think maybe the first step is to get some stamps. Well, color me surprised. I am next to Tokyo Station and I still haven't seen one yet. There was one inside, but it was crazy. I couldn't even get in there. My strategy has always just been walk until I find one, and it hasn't failed me yet, but looks like it might this time. Yeah, construction. This is just not where I want to be. Americans. So this is good news. This is a post office box. Now I just need stamps. Okay, got one. Just need to continue and take a left. It worked. You know, they still lick stamps in Japan. It's kind of cool. Now back to that post office box. Gotta be this one. The Tokyo Station area is a little crazy this morning, as it is every morning. so I'd like to get out of here. Of course, getting out of the station area means getting into the station itself, but there's good news. That gives me the chance to get one more vending machine coffee. Oh my goodness. It is a lot in there, and I think we're just a touch ahead of schedule, so I'm gonna sit out here and enjoy this coffee. W coffee? I don't know what this one is. Haven't had it yet. Oh yeah, that's nice. Well, time to continue. It is rush hour in the busiest and biggest city in the world, so this shouldn't be too bad. We're looking for the Yamanote line, which I think should be in this direction. JR lines, that's us. I think. Oh yeah. Yamanote. Didn't see the escalator. Absolute rookie mistake. Perfect timing then.
この電車は山手線外回り品川
Tokyo during rush hour can often mean long lines just to get on the escalators to exit a station. Ebisu, this seems like a lovely little neighborhood. There is a homeless guy over there, and watching the Japanese people react to a single homeless guy is... I'm here to get this film camera developed. Osawa Camera is somewhere around here, and it seems like they do a pretty good job. Gonna be a lot of this today. So I'm leaving in like 3 hours. Is it possible to get the scans emailed? Yeah, just scans. Yeah. Yeah. Arigatou gozaimasu. This is going great. I mean, what's even left? Did the stamps, did the postcards, did the photos. The important things. Whiskey and pancakes. I need a 7-Eleven. Let's see if we can find one. Not too far. I think we're doing great on time, by the way. Let's go. I see it. Hi. They only had 2 in the store, so I guess we're going somewhere else. Somewhere over here. No. No. Not like this. This 7-Eleven is completely out of pancakes. Oh. Even better. I just like to say my commitment to the pancake bit has been very strong. 2 packages of pancake mix. Oh man, this bag is about as full as it's gonna get. Final task before we race to the airport. We need to find a liquor store. Japanese people love their liquor, so that shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, it's hot. This is harder than I thought it would be. I'm gonna get out of the sun. Back on the research train. Here's the deal, there are liquor stores absolutely everywhere, but they're usually super small, which is true of most things in Japan. Most restaurants and stores in general are very small. I'm looking for Japanese whiskey that you cannot get in the US, and for that we need something special. Well, there's a place called Liquor Mountain, so obviously we're going there. Oh boy, Liquor Mountain is in Shinjuku, my nemesis. Opens at 4, God. Liquor stores don't open till 4 here? I'm about as far away from the airport as I can possibly be, so that's starting to become a concern. Still have time, not a lot. Well, this I truly did not see coming. Looks like we're going to Shinjuku after all. Goodbye, Ebisu, you've been good to us.
This is Shinjuku Station. It's the busiest train station in the world, which means it's pretty overwhelming. It also happens to be pretty near my favorite store in the world. And in Japan, some things make sense. Why wouldn't the biggest camera store in the world also sell liquor? I think we go this way, but frankly, I'm not sure. This place is... It is, after all, the biggest train station in the world. I am, of course, talking about Yodobashi. Yodobashi is all of the buildings in this area, and one of them sells liquor. All right, liquor, where are you? Liquor world. Yeah. Well, if there's one thing we've got, it's whiskey, pancakes, and just enough time to get to the airport.
This past week in Japan has been a lot. The day I arrived, I was concerned that coming here was a mistake. Today, I'm already thinking about what I'll film next time I visit. There are a few videos that I can't wait to make. This trip has been, say it with me now, overwhelming. But I feel so fortunate that I've had this opportunity. I am so grateful to the people of Japan and to you. It really isn't possible without you. So if you made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back, check out this adventure, and until next time, thanks for watching. Oh, and take the quiz to find your perfect trainer and get 14 days of free training here. go.trainwell.net/Adam.